James Gray, Adam Coots, here we go, we're underway. 3 for the 8 late models ready to go here with the SLR show as the 171 of Chris Swanson will be your race leader leading into lap number 1. 2 out of 40 here for these 3 for the 8s as you're going to have the 91 of James Gray. Go work to the outside. It's going to be Adam Coots in the 84, the number 1 machine of Cody B. McDonald on the inside. 3 out of 40 here for these 3 for the 8 late models as it's going to be that 91 machine of Cody B. McDonald to the inside to be that number 1. That's Cody B. McDonald. The 91 is going to be James Gray to the outside, side by side, door to door, going in turns 1 and 2 as McDonald to the inside. Here's that number 13 of Keegan Sanders. Good to see him joining us. And the number 12, we got Adam Coots going around. We may have a yellow flag on the speedway. Adam Coots going around and around in that number 84 machine. As he took a good dive off into the corner and looks like Cody B. McDonald's going to get in a little too hot, tag the left side panel, and give him a nice little ring around. Cody B. McDonald will go to the tip of the field, and we'll restack him and re-rack him. Got an XR1 for the 604. I think you'd be much better off in a 604, to be honest with you. I think them 602s ain't the greatest thing in the world. Oh boy, so let's get ready to rumble as we're gonna get ready to rock. Alrighty, we're getting ready to go double file. Gonna be on the green this time around. As we're gonna get ready to rock and roll as Chris Swanson in that 171 machine. After that's gonna be the 91 of James Gray. You'll have the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. After that, let's get ready to rumble as we're underway once again for the 3 for the 8 late models here with the Limaland Sports Park. Pretty good show here for these 3 for the 8 late models. Chris Swanson, the 171, going to be your leader. Look out as the number 27, Ronald Conkle, got a little cross up in turn 1 and 2. Dane Norris with that little bit of internet problem as Ron's going to lose sight of him. Dives it in the middle of turn 3 and 4. We're side by side, door to door here with the Limaland Sports Park. We got about 8 out of 40 here this afternoon. They're 2 by 2 going down to the backstretch. You got the 13 of Keegan Sanders as he'll roll right through the middle of turn 3 and 4. After that's going to be that 191 machine of James Gray. Going to move into the second spot. As the 171 of Chris Swanson, he'll go to the 191 of James Gray. You have the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. 10 out of 40, they say. As the 115 of Dane Norris, will be that number 27 machine of Ron Conkle as well. That number 27 machine got it out 10 out of 40 this time around as we had one yellow flag here this afternoon. Sponsored by Cody B. McDonald, that number 1 machine. As racing continues on, Dane Norris at the 115 going to get a good run on the outside of Keegan Sanders. He's going to take a good look to the inside. Crate Racing USA is a pretty good deal as well. I think they run Hoosier tires too, but you got Dane Norris on the 115. He'll work to the inside. They'll go door to door through the middle of turn 3 and 4. And I'm not watching the dream right now, Davenport 49. I've got all sorts of things to handle here. So is Dane Norris in the 115 going to be for that third spot. He's going to take a look to the inside, but here comes that number 27 machine. That's going to be Ron Conkle. He's got a hot rod. Brian Brisker in the wall. Brian Brisker hard into the wall in the L2 for our second yellow flag. Cody B. McDonald gets locked up in it as well as our second yellow flag. It's going to go to the L2 of Brian Brisker. Brian Brisker too high off of 4, wrecked into the backstretch, and Cody B. McDonald had nowhere to go. I like the Grillo's Pickles on that number 13 of Keegan Sanders, a big old pickle. They're also on the nose piece as well, as we are ready to go as the Nitro Graphics 171 machine is still your race leader. After that's going to be the 191 of James Gray. We're going to go double file 1 to green this time by. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Brian Brisker has parked his race car in the L2. As our next race, we'll have some money on board. As we got a picture from our fan base, by the way, Jimmy Emo's in the chat here. He's got a nice little picture for us in the SLR Discord as he's having a grand old time. 26 to go here for these late models as we're going to get them racked up and stacked up once again, and we're going to get the good restart as we got 2 yellows in here as it's St. Norris going to be flashing that 115 machine. Keegan Sanders to the inside as you got the 84 of Adam Coots to the inside as Sanders going to shut the door. Hopefully gets a little spread out here as he 3 for the 8 modified side by side, door to door off a 3 and 4 as Keegan Sanders in the 13 to the inside. St. Norris in the 115, the Adam Coots over 84 and a 27 get together as here comes the old number 27 trying to get the run to the inside. Nowhere to go. Tyson Euclid to the inside, the number 74 machine. That's going to be the 84 of Adam Coots out of the backstretch. St. Norris in the 115 for the 3rd slot. There's a 13 of Keegan Sanders to the inside. As we continue on, as St. Norris is still going to try to work the outside shelf, that number 13 machine of Keegan Sanders, as Sanders tiptoes to the inside of Dane Norris. That battles for 3rd, and Dane Norris will be over there as well. I got you, Wes, I know. 20 to go here for the Limaland Motorsports Park, and it's all Chris Swanson said he's got too much gear on the race car. We got halfway to go. Halfway to go, 2 yellows here this afternoon for the souped up 358 late models, and the 84 of Adam Coots getting a little race here for the 27. You've got the 74 of Tyson Euclid spinning the tires in that blackjack number 74. As we continue on, pacing around the speedway, here the 115 of Dane Norris going to take a shot to the inside as they'll go 2 by 2 in the middle of turn 3 and 4 as Dane Norris of the 115 going to get side by side with James Gray in that number 91 machine as we get about 17 to go here this afternoon. Dane Norris at the 115 to the inside. They're going to go door to door down to the backstretch as the 191 machine. That's going to be old James Gray. As James Gray continues to work to the outside of the speedway, we got 15 to go. As the 191 of Gray to the outside, Dane Norris to the inside, still side by side in the middle of 3 and 4. You got about 14 to go, and James Gray using the wheels. He's going to power his way around the outside of Dane Norris, but Norris going to fight back to the inside as Chris Swanson to the 171. Still going to be a race leader. We got about 13 to go here at Limaland. As we go down to the backstretch, as James Gray going to go work up to the outside of the speedways. The 115 machine is going to be back to the inside. As we go through the middle of turns 1 and 2, as the old 91 machine of James Gray continues to work to the outside, the 115 back to the inside, as he'll go door to door once again off of 3 and 4, but here comes that number 13 of Keegan Sanders. Sanders has not got a podium finish here for the SLR show. Will this be the day? We're going to find out, as the 115 of Norris got a whole lot of pickle behind them. The Grillo's Pickles number 13 going to be able to throw the slide jump in turn 3 and 4. Holy cow, that is a hit. Yes, I am. Same name. Just type in SLR. SLR0X. You'll find us. 9 more to go here this afternoon. Keegan Sanders all over the back bumper of Dane Norris. Gave him a little bit of a bumper tag. You're welcome, Ryan the Kid. Thank you for coming out. 8 to go. As Sanders got a good opening, gonna go to the outside. David Busman's got a word call. Unbelievable, especially when money's on the line. Coming up next. 7 to go, boss man. Good. Hopefully you get back home safely, David Busman. But thank you for coming out and racing here this afternoon. As Chris Swanson's still the race leader, the battle's gonna be for that 3rd spot. As the old 115 of Dane Norris still gonna be for the 3rd spot. Here comes Sanders trying to get a run to the outside. He might get his first ever podium here this afternoon. As Dane Norris tiptoes through the middle of 3 and 4. Sanders all over the back bumper of him. We got 5 to go. 5 to go here for the 358 late models, as it's all Chris Swanson still your leader, but James Gray is starting to close in. I got you. As we get about 4 more to go, Chris Swanson going to be your race leader. You got a good 91 of James Gray. As I've been to Sugar Creek, by the way. I've been there, by the way, Kevin Folds, a nice facility. 3 to go for the 358 modified. You got the 2-6 in the air for Chris Swanson. As we continue to watch this battle for the 3rd spot, as Sanders has finally maybe got the run to Dane Norris. No, not yet, off the exit of 2. As Chris Swanson will see the white flag in the air, this time by the Grillers Pickles number 13 of Keegan Sanders. Has done everything he could, but it's not going to be enough, as Chris Swanson will get the job done here at Limaland. The 91 of James Gray, the 15 of Dean Norris, going to be the top 3. So close.